So let's just say the Marvel Universe has been around for 15 years. Yes.
Yeah.
She died in year 5, and then.
Yeah. So like she's been dead for 15 years at this point, right?
20.
Get over
10,
it.
10,
20.
sorry, 10.
Yeah, 10 years. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get over it, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh no, you
started.
No.
You first. No,
You jumped in and stole the whole time. You tagged yourself in, so go ahead.
No, go, sir. I.
No, you can't tag me back after you tagged yourself in.
I can. It's the Outlaws have done it before. I think. I don't know.
Oh, now yeah, I'm gonna pin you and we win the match.
Yes.
Three corners.
Okay.
Hi guys, welcome to this episode of Trip Around the Multiverse. This mutant specific episode.
Yeah.
Extra special gifted episode of Trip Around the Multiverse.
See what we did there.
Your host, the man who hates mutants and then turns out is a mutant because don't they always? Too much on.
And the man who had to experience his daughter's death twice, Carl Charles. He's super messed up. Oh.
Yes, and today's episode we're going to look at X-Men series without X-Men.
Yes.
Which is The Gifted, which was in 2017. 2 seasons, so it finished in 2020, I think?
No, finished 2019.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, now here's the logic, right?
Yeah.
Just to pop the question right away from the beginning, do you think this would have got cancelled regardless if COVID was coming or not?
No, I know why it got cancelled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll get to that afterwards.
Yeah,
we'll get to that in a bit.
But I don't think it would have. I really think it would have got like a third season.
Well, it looked to me
that
they were aiming for 4 seasons because they had all the X's in the first season titles, which are 13 episodes, right? And then in season 2, they had all the M's capitalized within the title as well.
Yeah.
So you think, okay, we're going to spell X-Men, and that'll be that, right? Whether it's going to be any more after that, fair enough, right?
Yeah.
But I think they were just aiming for like a 4 season.
How it was kind of going. Yeah, it kind of felt that way. Yeah. Yeah, which would have been cool.
Yeah. So season 1 was 13 episodes and season 2 was 18 episodes.
Was it 18? I thought it was 16, isn't it?
No. I'm pretty sure it was 18.
I'm
pretty sure it was 18 because I was like episode 30, because you know how some like Superman and Lois 13 episodes, and then season 4 was 10 episodes. So I was like, I was just assuming, I'm watching season 1, I finished it, and I'll finish it. It's extra, and when I was like, okay, maybe it's a 16 episode season, right? No, went on to 18. I was like, okay, fair enough. Though I do prefer. So you know when the Arrowverse, all those standard CW shows or whatever, like they get 22 to 23 episodes, and I think that's a bit too much.
Yeah. It drags. Yeah.
This had 18 episodes, but I would have been happy if, like you said, it was 16, like between 13 to 16 episodes a season, and it's a continuous story. You know, it's not like you know when you watch Smallville or Buffy or whatever it is, then you've got an episode that's just randomly doesn't progress the B plot that's been running through the entire season.
Yeah, and they just have like a sentence to remind you that that's going on in that world. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way,
by the way, I don't mind the slice of life episodes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But what it is sometimes they've got too many episodes.
Yes.
And not enough quality scripts.
Yes. And that happens with those long syndicated sort of
And
shows.
obviously here they couldn't use the X-Men, right?
Yeah.
But they used certain people who are part of X-Men groups at some point.
Yeah.
And they basically had Bishop, but they didn't have Bishop.
I want to say, yeah. Just now you're saying that, they kind of had Bishop amalgamated to 2 people. Well, that character's like amalgamation of 2 people. Yeah, I was like, oh.
Yeah. It's just because they took the powers of Bishop, and then he was black, and then he was the kind of the lead of the
Morlocks. So they kind of made him Callisto at the same time as well. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
What I do like is they used the titles of X-Men groups.
Yeah.
That they could use that are kind of, well, you won't think they'll be used in mainstream X-Men movies or whatever. They had the Mutant Underground, which I don't know if that's an actual group, but that's what they call themselves, the good guys, right? you had the Morlocks, you had the Marauders,
The Marauders, yeah.
You had the Mutant Liberation Front, but they were mentioned, but I don't think they were in it.
Yeah, mentioned, yeah. Same with the Brotherhood.
Yeah, exactly. They mentioned the Brotherhood as well. Not the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, because that would be too on the nose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Magneto just clearly thought, let me just be evil, right?
Yeah, even
then
when you figure
the Brotherhood of Mutants and then just the Brotherhood or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that sets the tone a bit better.
Yeah, which makes more sense when you think about it now, right?
Yeah.
Why would villains who would, in their mind, doing something good, call themselves the Brotherhood of Evil? Yeah, it wouldn't make any.
Yeah, exactly.
It's stupid 1960 logic, isn't it?
Yeah. I will say as well, I'm kind of glad they didn't use like X Factor or X Force or any of those things because it's too on the nose. They're not. They're X-Men associated but not affiliated.
Yeah, it's like the X-Men said, like, we endorse the things you do, but we're not going to give you the franchise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Which is probably what happened behind the scenes, right?
Yeah. Which makes sense.
Yeah, and I have to say that a standout for me was John Proudstar.
Yeah, man.
I was like, this guy's pretty cool. I mean, I would say he's not even one of the main characters, because the main characters, I'd say, is the Stryker family, right? Ish. And then you've got Polaris and the other geezer. The
Eclipse.
Yeah, exactly. John Proudstar was like a solid supporting character in the rankings,
yeah.
But he was the guy getting stuff done.
Yeah, man. Like, he was great. He was like I've already said it before, I like the show, so I'm not gonna go too much into it right now. But yeah, he's like my favorite part of the show. Like his character arc as well. You're like, oh wow, he tries to be Mr. Unbreakable, but then like as it goes on and on, you're like, oh wow, he's falling apart. Like mentally.
Now I will say they didn't exactly do his powers as were in the comics, right? Because he's peak level, like Thunderbird, he's peak level human.
Yeah,
now he's taking gunshots.
Yeah. Which, because at first I was like, oh, that's a bit weird. And I'm right, you know what? They kind of have to make, because of how they built the world, they kind of got to make it on an even playing field, isn't it? Like, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I was like, that's fine. And the fact that he didn't look like superhumanly built, he looked athletically built.
Yeah.
But he wasn't like overly exaggerated muscles and whatnot.
Yeah, like in the comics.
Like, that's fine. It doesn't need to. It's a mutant. It doesn't need to look like that. And then he had the Apache war paint and stuff like that. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you know who is in season 2? I was like, watching season 2, and I was like, who is this guy? I've seen him somewhere before, right? And I clocked it like after a few episodes. What's her name? The blonde girl, the from the Stryker family.
Yeah. Lauren. Is it Lauren? Yeah.
The person she was getting with in season 2. Do you remember who that is?
Yeah, he was in season 1. What's his name? Oh, his name was Wes in this, but he was Ramon. Is it Ramon? Is his name Ramon? He's the new Falcon.
Yes. That's what I was remembering him from. I was like, this guy's mannerisms, his face, something is familiar, but why is he?
Is it Juan?
Yeah.
Because I know.
He was the new Falcon.
Because I was gonna call him his real name, Danny Rome. But I was like, that's not his. Danny Ramirez, but that's not his character's name. It's Juan, I think.
So. Speaking of that as well, right? And I was watching season 1. I was looking at the younger brother who's getting bullied, right? And he's skinny guy. He's got his like high cheekbone features and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm looking at the daughter, the girl, right? He's dolled up Hollywood style, and I was like, all right, well, which of these children are gonna be good, and which of these are gonna be bad? Come on.
Yeah. It's kind of from the outset, like, he's alone. I'm like, he's gonna be the bad one.
Yeah, he's the one dressed in the loose fit clothing that makes him look like. Yeah, I'm not saying it's female specifically, because usually sometimes they were talking about, not them, but because of the tight jeans and stuff like that. If you're a sub woman, you can't wear pads, right? Well, it's very difficult, right? But yes, so there's. He's wearing them grungy clothes with his. I don't know if they did the Undertaker makeup on his eyes to make him look a bit more.
Yeah, gothy or whatever. Yeah.
Exactly.
Whatever,
right? But I was like, okay, now if they did a reverse way, it'd have been something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they had to go kind of. They were like, nah, we're gonna make the alternative looking people, as they do, right? Because we know in X-Men First Class, right?
Yeah.
All the alternative looking people, they were the ones that end up being in the Brotherhood at the end.
Yeah, they migrate over. Yeah. But,
I did find it funny how Stephen Moyer was basically, I hate all the mutants and stuff, and then he didn't know that his son and daughter were mutants, and then like later on it's revealed that he didn't realize he was a mutant because his father had suppressed the X gene, and I was like, and then he's like, oh well, all that stuff that I did back in the past, which wasn't too bad. He was just
it's not like
he's just prosecuting them.
He's just doing his job. Yeah.
But he would have done his job differently had he known.
Yeah, you're like, well, I kind of see that, but maybe we should lighten up a bit on. That's how muddy thing. It's muddy water sort of thing. Like it's his job, but then
yeah.
And the world is pretty crappy. So yeah.
Also, as well, I like the character of the antagonist guy. I forgot his name.
Jace Turner.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, they set his backstory. Oh yes, so you're saying his daughter died twice, right? They set his backstory. That his daughter died in the mutant
attacks of 715 or something. Something like that.
I was gonna say the uprising, but really, and then he's like, I have a beef against all mutants, which is a bit weird considering it's a specific mutant that did it.
Yeah.
And if you don't work out which specific mutants, you can't just say they're all bad, right? But the Punisher does the same. So
it's like when you don't think about a real, like, if you're trying to, people try to paint people as like realistic and stuff, like him hating on mutants, that's kind of stupid. But when you think about a real level, right? If that was you would think, okay, I don't just hate that one. I hate all of them because they possibly, it's kind of like when we had the whole
it's an
9/11 stuff. Yeah.
Because if he probably, as he's working in law enforcement, if he found out which specific mutant it was, then all his efforts would be like, okay, once I'm done with that guy, I'll chill out a bit more. I mean, I will still dislike mutants, but this one, and since he's got no face to put on it, he's like all of them, which is which leads him down these really windy paths where what's good about the way they're written is like it's not focus specific of I'm pure hating mutants and that's that. It's just like even on the sides of the people that he's with, he's like they're dodgy as well. Yeah,
he's that sort of in the middle grey person. It's like, well, I want to do this, but then what you're doing is not right.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to cross that line. Yeah.
But then he has to cover for one of his twitchy-fingered colleagues.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then they were like, Platinum were back saying, oh, you saved him from that rogue mutant, blah blah blah, and he's like, yeah.
Sure.
But now he's stuck already. Once he's covered up from, he can't really go back. And to be fair, he wasn't in the situation. He just made the call based on the assumption of the facts, kind of. Like, your friend tells you, no man, he did it. You'd be like, oh, I'm more inclined to trust my friend than the people I hate. But this is starkly suspicious. However, I mean, I might not like it, but then I can't. I've got no evidence going either way. Other than my hate.
And hate's not great. Well, you kind of learn that through this whole show that hate isn't great.
Yeah. I did like as well that anyone could die in the series.
Yes.
I mean, you had your main characters, but there were some that died on the offset, and then Dreamer also died.
Yeah.
I thought she was going to be a main character, but no, I was like, okay, she sets the tone. And Blink then dies kind of later on, but not.
Yeah. Because even like when Dreamer died, because obviously I've seen this before, when it came out. Yeah. I kind of forgot. We were watching, I was like, something happens. I can't remember what. Does she just leave? Like, actor just leaves? And I was like, oh, no, they killed her, like, blatantly. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
And because it came out of nowhere as well, you're like, oh. Because normally with shows like this, especially like Arrow and Flash and stuff, they kind of lead up to a character dying. Like, you see them way too much in an episode and things like that. You're like, why has this person got 4 more lines they normally have? I'm confused. But in this, it was just like, she was normal. Like, oh, okay. And then, blam.
I will say, it was probably a creative decision as well, because her powers of manipulating she breathes in on them, and then they inhale whatever her breath, the pink whatever hypnotic
dream dust or whatever it is,
mind whatever it is, So it's like, okay, literally she could just walk up to people and do that and then end the entire series.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, we know she's kind of too powerful for where we're going, so we got kind of write her out. I was like, okay, that makes it makes sense.
They also do as a moral dilemma as well, because she had to.
Yes.
she wanted to get Blink to save the people, right? But Blink couldn't focus her abilities because they were going a bit funny because she was having she was trying to find her own family or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So then Dream was like, well, okay, I got these memories of myself with John Prowstar,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Blink.
Yeah, and then
Blink
which is
will go
messed up.
rescue him. Yeah.
So
and I'm glad they
up.
didn't just for like one episode skip over it. It boiled over a couple of episodes.
Yeah.
And they let it run a little bit because Blink was after she rescued John Prowstar, she runs up to him and hugs him, and John Prowstar's like,
who? I've known you for 2 days.
yeah.
And then
and he clocked it right away. He goes to Dreamer. He goes, "What did you do to her?"
Yeah, I like that as well, and how he was not okay with the whole situation, but he knew he had to go along with it because of what's going on. So I kind of like that another thing. And then,
when Blink calls him out on it, I understood his perspective. And I feel at the situation you can say, "Oh, he should have told her." Yeah, but at the same time, if she'd left the group, like she was thinking of leaving the group, and if you told her, she would have left the group. So but you need to rescue people. So where do you go? You know.
Yeah, it's like, well, 2 roads lead to the same path, so might as well just keep
I'm not
going.
saying that's what he decided, right?
No, but it's that sort of when you think about like, either way you're screwed, so you might as well just keep on going as close as you can to the wall before you hit it. So yeah, I love the little melodrama things in this. Just like you're saying, like how they just killed off people as well. Like a lot of it wasn't just shock value either.
No.
I was like, oh, this actually is for the story, because like we said before, it's not to like badmouth Arrow again, but like when Dinah Line died, when I just came out of nowhere, like, okay, we're gonna kill her off, and like, okay, and then we got the new Black Canary. It's like,
yeah.
I mean, that was for me. I felt like shock value. They just killed someone. Like, okay, when you kill someone for the season, let's kill her, and like, oh, okay. So, and
I think on that one they filmed the deaths on the grave scene, right? But they hadn't worked out who they were going to kill. Until later on, which is like a bit of a silly thing. So why would you do that? Maybe at some point, somewhere in the production, the producers was like, I know who I'm going to kill. Yeah. Right. But we'll just wait, and then you know.
So I'm not 100% sure of it yet.
Well, no, it's like that. It's like when you get that far into the show, so you're gonna one of you's got to die, right? And I've got my eye on someone already. How can they then say no? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
You've already written them that far into that corner.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's what they did. Though. It's just that it feels like
I heard it's something like
that. Certain levels of manipulation, as you know. Sometimes some people want to leave the series, and you're like, okay, fine. Well, you know, sometimes some people die and the series breaks.
You're like, oh, okay, that's weird.
Yeah. But yes. Were you surprised, or were you not surprised that the main X-Men weren't going to make an appearance?
Nah. Well, surprised at all. It's kind of.
Go on.
That's kind of like. One, I kind of really thought like money wise, they're not going to do that or anything like that. And two.
Well, yeah, but they didn't need to get those specific actors from the.
Yeah, no, but that's because of how Fox kind of ran their X-Men franchise, and when I was reading about this, the writer, the guy who created this show, he wanted to kind of make it so like streamlined as it can, so he didn't want to like randomly like, hey, we're going to bring in this character, and then the film will have 7 different versions. You know, that sort of weird. Yeah. So he's like, okay, if I don't bring in any of them, no one can complain. I was like, he has a point. You know what I mean? Like, has a point.
Yeah, well, I always took it as a separate universe because Blink was Jamie Chung here, and Blink was Fan Bing over there. Yeah. And as you're gonna say, they should look alike or stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But then even their Blink, the makeup and their hair and everything was different as well. So
because I know apparently. This is...
And John Prowstar was also there, right?
Wait,
what? Okay.
No. It was in Thunderbird is John Prowstar. You're talking about Jimmy Prowstar. Warpath. He was in Days of Future Past. Yeah.
Wait, did they specifically say which one of them was the one in Days of Future Past?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's Warpath. And I was like, oh, cool, my boy Warpath, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Yeah, but I'm gonna double check that. But yeah, so that's why. But apparently, I think this is loosely meant to be in a branching timeline of the movies.
Really?
Yeah, it's meant to be before Logan.
Themselves issues. They should have just been like, this is their own separate thing on the side.
Yeah.
That's done and dusted.
Because I know it's meant to be set in the same universe as Legion, but years after.
Okay. Which, by the way, I know we watched episodes of Legion.
Yeah.
I can't remember if you said you recommended I watch it.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. We'll get that around to that at some point.
Yeah. I'm intrigued to see Charles Xavier in here.
Oh yeah, because he's in it from yeah.
And see how much of a bastard they make him, whether he's comics accurate or movie accurate, which are two different.
Two different, yeah. One's a decent human being.
Yeah.
One's a decent human being. One's a trash bag person. That's the comic one. Yeah. Sorry.
I did I did like the idea if they decided, you know what, Polaris is going to be the daughter of Magneto, but we're not going to say, even though he is.
Yeah.
And then we're going to allude and keep on alluding, right? But and give the Magneto helmet symbol, yeah. Yeah. But we're not going to say his name. We're not going to mention the other siblings either.
See, I kind of like they did it like that as well. I was like, okay, it's for the people who know, and if you don't know at this point, you're kind of dumb because they made it so obvious. I mean,
once they got to that point, I was like, are they going to just make Polaris their Magneto stand-in? In which case they kind of, she has no option but to be bad, because that's how they're gonna angle her.
Yeah, so I'm kind of glad they didn't go that route.
Yeah,
it's like, it's too predictable.
She was conflict. Yeah. She had her opinions.
Yeah.
But doesn't mean that they weren't conflicting on certain levels.
Yeah. Because
when she had the baby, she got more. I don't want to say she got more chill, but she realized, you know what, the world we are fighting for is for these people.
Yeah, not for me anymore.
The next generation to survive, not us.
Yeah,
because,
which makes sense.
You know, we're the ones fighting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we may not even last to see the next.
Yeah, especially how this world is. I don't think many of them do, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Because I reckon I did like the effect for the what's it called? The Stepford Cuckoo sisters.
Oh yeah, the Frost sisters, they call them in this.
Yeah. How there was one of them, right?
Yeah.
And then when you got with our other two,
yeah,
they all became that, like, finishing each other's sentences and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, all right. So if you're far enough away from them, your minds don't melt.
When you're far enough away,
there was 5 of you originally as well.
When they're far away from each other, they're in person, and when they come together, like, okay, we'll be like hide my weird thing.
Yeah. I did like as well that the one that was the one that hadn't been put into jail, the one that got away, and the one who was colluding to get her sisters free.
Yeah,
she was the one that joined the I say the good guys, but you know the she switched allegiances.
Yeah. See, I kind of like that whole build. I thought it was pretty good how they did it as well. Remember the first one was like that woman. Her name sounds familiar, and then I was like, oh yeah, that's one of them. And then I was thinking, why is there not 5? And then they brought the reason why. I was like, oh yeah, because that happens in the comics.
Effects, though, probably was a bit too much.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And
I like. By the way, you got to film that scene 3 times already.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
And if you're gonna do it with 2 other scenes, man, that girl, she's just spending a whole day just filming her scenes.
She better be getting like more pay to be fair, like doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like them as well because even in the comic wise, it's kind of accurate because that one is kind of the good one, even though they're all good now. But she was kind of more on the like, hey, I listen to humans. Well, not listen to humans, but you know what I mean. And who else was? Because 2 of them die in the comics as well. And then
really?
one, 2 of them died. It got brought back recently. And then 2 of them, 2 of them die. And one decides that she's not going to be part of the hive mind sort of thing. So she dyes her hair black and does her own little thing. And then recently they've come back to being a hive mind thing. Yeah, I need to catch up on what they're doing. I don't know if they're still about. They should be. I don't think they died. Yeah. Who else in this show is pretty good before we...
Did you like the idea of the Strucker father end up being a mutant. I want to say the thing that he hated, but
yeah.
Did you yeah? Were you
I didn't like
that,
it.
or did you think yeah?
I kind of, because when I found out their names, like their names sound too familiar, and then because like, and I was like, there's got to be something more to this, and then when you find out, yeah, that he's the grandchild of the Von Strucker twins or Fennis. I was like, oh yeah, he has to have powers because that only makes sense because how is it going to skip her? And then when he had powers,
you say that, yeah, but the devil gene in Tekken skipped Hayachi.
Oh, to be fair, the mutant gene skipped with Sabretooth's son as well, so yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, yeah. So I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. And then the role reveal was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Especially his dad's like, you're a mutant. I was like, oh yeah.
But that wasn't like it built towards the end of season 2 because he was trying to control his powers.
Yeah.
Because they started manifesting, and it's like, well, you never had them through your puberty or your childhood or whatever. That big chance you had to try and control.
Figure out.
Now,
yeah.
Like he grabbed someone who's threatening his daughter, and then he melted that person.
Yeah.
And then when his son, so his son, the people attacking his family, right?
Yeah.
And then his son's like, yeah. Because I'm semi on that evil mutant side, anyways, right? Starts cracking that person's bones because they pulled out a gun and tried to shoot them, right? Yeah. And he's like, Dad, did you see that? I saved you when I broke. And then they would look at him like, you've gone too far. And then he's like, oh, fine. I guess then I am with these other guys because you guys
think I'm a monster, yeah, sort of thing.
Yeah. And then later on, when they're trying to bring him back to the fold. The dad's like, no, I look, you might have tried to kill a guy, but I did kill a guy, and so we don't think any less of you. I mean, fair enough. At the time, they probably did, yeah. Yeah,
but now after like killing someone else, like, you know what, I can't be that bad at my son because I killed someone too for less.
And then it led to him destroying the mutants that wanted to just to kill all the humans. That group, because he blew up the lady with the screechy sound thing.
Yeah,
she kind of
Reva.
superpower.
Yeah, Reva. I forgot her name. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I did like that because they were the Hellfire Club and the Inner Circle.
Yeah.
Cool reference in there. I think that's what I thought we spoke about the Hellfire Club before. It's kind of like free domain sort of name anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I think that's an awkward one as well because you expect certain people to be in the Hellfire Club, and why wouldn't they be? So, if you were saying it was a splinter group that's renamed something else, fine. But yeah,
I don't feel like because we don't know when this is kind of set, like timeline wise, whatever. Plus, the X-Men and Brotherhood have disappeared. Maybe the Inner Circle like,
Well, it's just like, if they're not there to keep the copyright active.
Yeah, like, Steve, you're my cousin. I'm disappearing for a while. Look after the franchise. I don't care. Mm-hmm. If we don't keep open for a year, someone get our name, so you gotta take it.
Yeah.
So I was like,
which is why back in the day, Marvel kept on putting out one issue annuals of Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't put because the court ruling was basically because Shazam is called Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Anymore, but then he is just whatever, right?
Yeah.
But even though he was the first one, right? And Marvel Comics was like, but if they call him Captain Marvel, they assume it's Marvel Comics related, and then the court ruling is like basically, well, you guys got to put out. If you're going to trademark the name, you have to use the name. So if you don't put out something for 1 year that is not titled Captain Marvel,
it reverts back to
call it
same
whether they're still around now or not,
probably not, I reckon. I guess, well, who knows.
Because they've got Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers,
like cemented. So
exactly. So it's more like now it's got brand recognition. Original Captain Marvel is a bit
Who actually remembers?
Like the people know him as Shazam most of the time. Even though Shazam's the wizard. So,
but the funny thing about all that as well is, alright, people probably know that Captain Marvel more than the actual Marvel male Captain Marvel.
Yes. Even though there's 3 of those.
Yeah.
And the black female Captain Marvel, who is now called Binary.
Yeah. See, people know her more and Carol Danvers Captain Marvel more than Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's two. There's the Kree Marvel and the other one, right? The original, the one that died from cancer.
Yeah. Something like even named Jim Starlin, but that's the write-off, so I don't know why that's in my head. Yeah, don't know why it's in my head. Yeah. Died from cancer.
By the way, have you ever read the Death of Captain Marvel?
No, but I have the original graphic novel somewhere. Yeah.
No spoilers because it's only 48 pages, right? But at the very beginning of it, he already says he's dying of cancer.
That's so random.
Yeah, and then all these superheroes kind of come to give him a send off, and then Thanos, who is his main nemesis at that point, and I don't know if Thanos had died at that point. But as not. Captain Marvel's dying in his cancer and he's gone to the Mind Palace, right? And Thanos is like, no, Captain, this is not a way for someone like you to go. We are warriors, yeah? Final face-off, right?
Yeah.
Into the white light. So, yeah.
Wow.
I bet Thanos turned out to be alive, so I don't know how...
Yeah. But one thing I'll give him, that Captain Marvel has never come back, so good on them, you know.
There was a version that did come back, but I think he ended up being a Skrull.
Yeah, because they revealed it in Secret Invasion, didn't it? He's like,
yeah.
I must be in a Skrull the whole time, and then goes crazy. Yeah, as you do, find out you're being a Skrull for like 50 years or whatever. Yeah. Who knew?
Yeah.
Who knew?
But yes, were you glad there were no X-Men or like cameo X-Men characters or anything like that in this?
Yeah.
Because it had a cloaked person and help them, and turned out to be Cyclops or something in the end, but
no, just stuff that never pays off. Yeah. Like, it would have been cool if they had like less, like say Z-less X-Men. Like for example, let me think of one. Like I wouldn't say Shatterstar. Someone like, what's his name? See, there we go. It's like someone so low down the totem pole, be like, oh, okay. He was in the school for the X-Men. He was never an X-Men. Well, okay, he's close enough.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
I was surprised as well. I was semi-surprised, but because they never used Mr. Sinister in the movies, I was like, they could just use Nathaniel Essex in this, and whether he turns into Mr. Sinister could be a separate thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Mr. Sinister as an overarching villain would work.
I think the reason why they never touched him though, because I remember they were trying to build him for like, was it New Mutants and all that? Because at the end of New Mutants and X-Men Apocalypse, they tease Mr. Sinister, so maybe that's
they also teased him at the end of X-Men Apocalypse, right?
Yeah, it's the same. So like maybe that's why they didn't. Yeah, because we got Dark Phoenix,
and which by the way is a bit like, instead of having what they did with in Logan with X-24.
Yeah.
They could have just had Mr. Nathaniel Essex be that Doctor.
No? Because with Logan, they kind of stuck... That Dr. Rice, he's in the comics and stuff, innit? So they kind of stuck to... Yeah. And then if you bring Mr. Sinister, it's like... But he has nothing to do with Wolverine. He's got more to do with the Summers family, so that's a bit weird.
Or it's more like the mutant genetics... creating a virus, whatever it is, to recreate mutants, recreate the mutant gene.
Yeah.
Because that guy, Mr. Sinister, loves his poking and prodding.
Poking and prodding, making people's clones and making clones of himself.
Clones of clones, and then using their genetics material to make sons of clones. And then clone of a son of a clone.
Yeah. Such a weirdo. Ugh. And but what was how did you feel about the OG character they made for the show? Eclipse, aka Marcos.
Yeah, I was like, okay, and then when he turned out to be a Mexican drug runner, I was like,
you were so close. I mean,
yeah.
It's so close to make him.
Well, I mean, stereotypes, but then, kind of. I mean, this show tend to avoid them, right?
Yeah.
At the same time, They went all in on one.
All in. Like, really? What? He was so close to making this like, oh, he's a cool, positive Latin American character, you know, and then, oh, he used to be a drug runner and a murderer. Yay!
Yeah. Which is then why Polaris calls him out, saying, you used to go and torture people, yeah? And now it's not okay? What's that about? And that's not even the point where she was pregnant. He found out she was pregnant and they had the kid. Yeah.
That was such a weird... I totally forgot that.
And how because he needed to go and rescue her and they need to get information, he had to go back to his old drug running pals and they were like, so you think you can literally walk up in here with a smile, flirt with me a little bit, right? And then you get your information? No. That's not how the world works. You left, right? And now it's tit for tat. And not only that, right?
Yeah.
Now you got to lie to your girl to do our side missions.
Yeah, you're like, oh wow, is this worth it all in the end? Well, it kind of was in the end, but it's still like, wow, just dude got out and you brought him back in. That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah, and it didn't seem to have a dark, murky history until they decide, you know what, that's what it's gonna be.
But I did like that kind of side quest. Say like part of his, like, it gave you some more backstory. Like, okay, cool. There's a reason why he's angry all the time and stuff like that.
Yeah. And then the reason why he's kind of tried to flip so hard, saying we shall not do these certain things because you know he's like, look, the past is the past. The problem is
he's like, you know, I've been down that side of the road.
Because Falcon had some.
A shady past as well.
Of some sort. Yeah. Wait, did he kill someone? I can't remember exactly.
No, he was a part of like a robbing gang or something like that. And when I was kind of made a big thing, but I was like, he hasn't killed anyone. Why are you?
Exactly. There's people in your group that have.
Yeah. Why they've been on this group? He did it beforehand, and it was like minor robberies and stuff like that. It's not like, you know, he was a
you need
terrorist.
to confess to your sins or that sort of lot.
Like,
but then, same from the dad who pretends that he's not got mutant abilities. So
and you know, who before he even got to this place, snitched on him like 3 times. I mean, like,
yeah.
Oh,
I did have, when they did the flashback as well of the little girl who had the vibration powers.
Yeah.
And then he had that group in the bowling alley.
Yeah.
And the dad's like, leave her alone, as you would as your dad, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got the little girls. No, Dad, you're making it worse. Even though he isn't making it worse.
Yeah.
It's the people.
It's
people.
Yeah.
It's them how it is where, when you're looking from the other perspective. Anyways, right?
Yeah.
And then when what happens? She does something and they kind of fall back. The bullies.
Yeah,
right?
she uses the powers over it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the dad's the father von Strucker has to walk over to them, the mutants, right?
Yeah.
And says, Sir, you're gonna have to leave. If you leave right now, it'd be like the police they won't be able to catch up with you or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But if you stay to complain or whatever, you're gonna probably make things worse for your family.
Yeah, because you've done property damage, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Goes, and I think the dad was questioning, well, what do you know? He goes, well, I'm a prosecutor, but I'm not working right now.
Yeah.
Right.
So
all I can advise you is this, yeah. And the guy's like, but why? I think his daughter's like, why do they have to leave? And then and he's like, well, that's apparently
the way it goes.
Things are, until he becomes a mutant, and then he's like, actually, that was a bit unfair, wasn't it?
Yeah, I did like how the daughter was like, she was Lauren was like, she was gonna do something. Dad's like, no, leave it. I was like, see, she's always been like, you know, obviously a firm support mutant because she knows she's been mutant for ages.
Yeah.
But Dad's like, well, it's not in our corner right now, so I don't really care.
I mean, it doesn't affect us, so
you're like,
until it does.
Yeah, later on, but So I did like that sort of hints of things, like lots of the like flashbacks and stuff did fill in lots of blanks and like build stuff. But okay, that makes you feel more for the characters, which I thought they did pretty well in this show. Like, I cared about lots of the characters. Even, well, I'm trying to think, is there any character I didn't like? No, think about it.
I think the leader of the Morlocks, Bishop, but not Bishop.
Yeah,
he was a bit.
Or yeah.
He was a bit like because his lady friend was not immune. She was a human, right? And then when she had to betray them to get to that point to see him, to warn him, he's like, no, I hate all the humans now. It's like, ah. And then Amy Acker's like, I'm a human. Like, she's the wife of the Von Strucker family. And they're like, she's a doctor, but he's like, no, I hate all them humans. Why did you bring a human here? Hold on a second. Yeah. You got mutants dying here, right?
Yeah, and someone who's willing to help, even though she's a human, is willing to help, but you're still like, no, stupid humans.
And then when she does help, and he kind of brings himself to say thank you, but not.
Yeah, like
he did say to Blinker was that he should say thank you to her, and Blink's like, you should actually.
Like,
and then,
duh.
Yeah, but then he goes to her and he says, he kind of gets on that wavy line where it's, you need to leave.
Yeah, like, bro. Oh.
Okay.
Get out of here. His character kind of annoyed me, and like
but that's why they have the different branches of Persona. I mean, like his direction is that, and you had the opposing side with Jace Turner and his other people, which were they got a bit far.
Yeah, kind of like before he joined the Purifiers, when he was part of when he joined forces with Task and that guy Campbell. Yeah. Some of the stuff they were doing, like, wow, that's I did like as well when they invaded. That they call themselves the Purifiers, right? That's just as bad as calling yourself the Brotherhood of Mutants. Yeah. Yeah. It does sound like super like evil cultish, you know.
Yeah. Anyway,
the Purifiers.
They go to that adoption school, right? And then the two black kids run off, right?
Yeah.
And they chase them, right? But don't look at it, that Jace Turner's... he's the light-skinned black guy, right? He's pretty black, and if it was a white guy with a gun chasing two black teenage kids... oh, dear.
Like,
But anyways, they catch up to them, right? And Jace Turner is like, all right, I'll sit this... No, it wasn't two black guys, because it was a white guy, right?
Yeah.
One of the kids was white, And Jace Turner's like, I'll speak to a black and white, I guess, and you speak to the other one, right? And then Jace Turner's like, look, man, I understand, like, me and you, Because he's trying to do the like, we're cool,
I've had this done to you before, yeah.
And the guy's like, and the kid's like, no, you see, you're talking about how you trying to get familiar with me because we're both black, The problem is, at this point, I'm a mutant, and what... The similar comparison is I'm black and you're KKK.
Yeah.
And Jace Turner's like, you got me good. You got me good, but.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You brought out your trump card. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh yeah. That kid. He thought he was trying to outsmart the kid, but the kid got him good.
Yeah, because.
And then that's when the gunshot goes off in the other room.
Yeah.
And then the white kid got shot. The mutant, right, got shot by this other guy, and Jace Turner's like, what happened? He moved. I thought he was going to use battle suit. It's like so suspicious. They don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Man is allowed to move, right? Whether he was threatening or not and stuff like that. It's like he could have been moving to do anything. His matter, it's just have an itch.
Could be a nervous starter, twitch or something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's mad. Yeah. That's another good thing. They kind of incorporate a lot of that stuff, like social. I can't remember the word, but like social politics sort of thing into the show as well. Like, okay, because it's sort of like this show's sort of when you think about it, it's like deals with racism and the same. Yeah, so I was like, that's another smart sort of thing that they tried in the X-Men movies and then fall off a cliff at certain points. But and this did it really well. Yeah, yeah. But like going back to the Jace Turner character, I really like that character. Like there was times like, oh, this guy's such a dick, but then like you remember his backstory, and you're like, oh, is he really though? And then he has like you kind of said earlier, like he has his moments where he's thinking about like, okay, this isn't the right thing to do, even though I want to do it, but I shouldn't do it because it's not right. And then if I do this, I'll become like the terrorist. I'm like, makes sense.
He's a really solid grey line character because there's people worse than him on one side, and there's better people that have better opinions on him on the other side. And you're like, he gets dragged into certain situations where he's like, okay, he doesn't always make the right choice, but then again, sometimes there's two bad choices, and he's like, I've still got my mission, so I have to go for this choice.
Yeah, because even when he killed that mutant Shatter, you could tell he didn't want to do it. Yeah, and you see that he was upset about it because he even held like a part of him and everything like that.
And when they went into the Morlock tunnels where they've been told that it's a mutant
terrorist
training
camp basically
for the terrorists or whatever it is, right? And then he sees this little bunny that this 7-year-old mutant girl has, and he's like, wait a minute, just like my daughter. Parallels. And then he's like, you people told me, like to all his cohorts, right? You told me this was something else, and it's not. But then he couldn't say it on TV.
Because even then, like that bit when they try to get him on TV to talk about it, he's like, I'm not doing it because this is a lie. So that's why he's kind of like that moral grey, like you said. And it would have been cool to see where he went in the next two seasons if there was.
So he was just shooting John Prowstar's tied up. And just blasting her.
But even then, like he was like, he knows that it's not going to kill him, so that's why you know what I mean. He.
But then it's just like the pleasure of calling pain. But the other thing, the other issue is there as well. That's when Dreamer mucked with his memories, and he forgot what happened recently, which also included his daughter dying. So then when he came back home, and he went to his wife, and he said, "Oh yeah, I just want to tuck her in," and she's like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, that was messed up.
Then he had a breakdown as well because when she told him she's been dead. She's been and for a while now. So you can see why he was having. But then you would have thought he had beef with Dreamer specifically. However, I think because the memory wipe, you just know it was them. It was them.
Because that was that whole bit is messed up. Because that's like, I think that's probably one of the most darkest part in this whole series. It's like you stole dude's memories and then he had to go home and experience his kid die again. And like that's dark. That's really... And then even like his whole mission and stuff with made his wife get him divorce him. I think it's like this guy's going through a lot.
Because she was like, "What are you doing in our child's name?" You know?
And I was like, even then, it's like he has a noble cause because he doesn't want anyone to lose their child as well. But then it's like he's getting too into it, which you would obviously it's your only child, and you don't know what they went through to only have her. So it's all that messed up stuff. So it's like,
I think in between, so he was with that law enforcement division in the first season, and then the second season he's no longer with them, right? But then he kind of just snakes his way into
the Purifier,
another one.
Then realizes what they really are. Like, oh, okay.
But at that point he's got his backup boys, and he's like, well, if I'm not with this group, then I've got no people. Therefore, I kind of gotta still stay.
It's like,
they're preaching though. They're preaching more hate than he is, and he's like, we don't need to do that.
And
we need to keep it around here.
Like you guys are up here right now. We need to be here because then people take us seriously if we're here. If we're up there, we're terrorists, and many people don't like terrorists.
Which is what we're calling the mutants, right? But when we do it, it's okay.
It's okay. And I like how someone kind of says that in the show as well. Like, what you're doing is the same as them, but because you're on your right side, you think you're better. I'm like, oh wow, there's so many political messages in the show. It's...
Which... I would have thought if it had 4 seasons, it would have concluded itself as a story, though it probably potentially go on. But I'm kind of sad that he didn't get his. I see his full run, but
it's
where it looked like it was going.
Because I think we'll talk about the end and stuff a bit later, I guess. So it's another character.
Oh, did you think would you have thought the father of Von Strucker, Stephen Moyer, would have died at the end of season 2 if they weren't getting cancelled? Do you think they would have done the explosion, whatever? Because that kind of like wiped the slate, sort of thing.
I don't know, because I was thinking about it when I was watching it again. I was like, was they always planned for him to die?
Yeah.
Or was it like maybe he was survived it somehow? Like the
Oh yeah. As you do. Yeah. His
I don't know.
Rendered him inert to his own damage. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. But I'm thinking, if he did survive and say to carry on, would his sacrifice then kind of nullify everything that goes forward? Yeah. Because like the problem with comics, when someone dies and then they come back, and like, oh, so that
yeah. And as with the problem with comics, because they've run so long.
Yeah.
When Stacey died, the one time in the 70s, right?
Yeah.
And then every couple of years, some little falls off, or some Spider-Man friend falls off the George Washington Bridge or the Brooklyn Bridge, depending on which one they decide it is.
Yeah.
And he has this time, instead of shooting his web to rescue, he swings down and rescues that person.
Yeah.
Done it so many times. He's like, okay, so first time, that's probably your redemption, yeah. But now he's done it like 10, 20 times afterwards.
Yeah.
It means less and less each time, right?
Right, and as well, it's gonna sound really bad, right? And people might think I'm a bit callous for thinking this. All right. Yeah. In his universe, right, we want to say Gwen Stacy's been dead for about, say, over 10 years, right? We'll say that.
I think, okay, first of all, not to contradict you, it's just how much reset does one more day do anything? Does it compress time like the New 52 or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's just say the Marvel Universe has been around for 15 years, yes.
Yeah.
She would have died in year 5 and then...
Yeah, so like she's been dead for 15 years at this point, right?
20,
Get over
10,
it.
10,
20,
sorry, 10.
Yeah, 10 years, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Get over it, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you've been married and not married to Mary Jane. You've been with all these other women. All right,
now, by the way, if it was Ben Reilly, we can say there's a difference there, right?
Yeah.
Because he didn't have a partner to help him get over it. Until he met Janine Goodby.
Webb. Yeah. But get over it, dude. You know.
Yeah.
She couldn't be that great, you know.
Especially when you read old Spider-Man.
Yeah.
She's a lot more stuck up.
Yeah, she like from what I remember the old ones, like she literally is kind of like just a character. Like she's not. She's
like this, right? All these jock boys love me, yeah. But this boy who because he's got other stuff going on, like his arms and Jolly, he's got Spider-Man. This guy who doesn't pay attention to me, I want his attention, and I'm a hater.
It's just like
okay.
And like I feel like as well, more of our characters have been built after she's died. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like,
which is, by the way, funny as well for us. I guess me and you, when we were reading The Flash, and we get more Barry Allen backstory from Wally West than actually reading any Barry Allen backstory.
Yeah, so it's like most thing I knew about Barry was from like reading it in Wally. So it's like, did this person really matter that much? Or is it just like they put this character on a pedestal so much, and then like,
exactly.
Who cares? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
My least favorite Spider-Man girlfriend, but yeah. I said it. You know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this series, is okay. So does Legion use any X-Men characters?
'Cause I've seen the first season and the first 2 episodes of season 2. They use an X-Men bad guy that's pretty well known in it.
The Shadow King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
wait, is that Aubrey Plaza?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a weird twist to it if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And I think there's someone in season 2 from the comics they use as well, but I'm not too sure it is.
Yeah.
I didn't watch all of season 2, so that's a something to get stuck into. Yeah. Because they didn't really use anyone else in this, did they? It's just like they used the names of factions and stuff, which was pretty clever, like Trask and Purified.
Yeah.
Creed International, which is
a
shout out to. Yeah.
I was like, Victor Creed?
Yeah.
Is it? I don't know, you know.
I think it's meant to be something to do with his son, because his son...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, son's Garrison Creed, right?
Yeah. Because I know he gets into like business stuff, and he's... I think if I remember correctly, he funded the Friends of Humanity, the HOF.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's
I mean, if your dad was Sabretooth, you'd also be a hater. So
yeah, especially the way he treated his son. Yeah, it was.
Isn't Wild Child also Sabretooth's?
No, Wild Child. Oh, he's not related. He's something weird. He's not related to Sabretooth, but it's something weird. Yeah, because Garrison Creed becomes like some weird cyborg recently. Yeah, and then tried to kill Sabretooth, and then Sabretooth killed him.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
There's a Garrison Creed and a Garrison Kane, right?
Garrison Kane?
Hold on, Garrison Kane. Maybe I'm misremembering. Yeah. There's a Garrison Kane. He is a cyborg guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
That name sounds familiar, but I can't picture it.
Yeah, he was a Weapon X character.
There we go then. All right. Yeah. And trying to think, they could have used him, and maybe they would have built to him because they mentioned him in like the series. Yeah, and then you kind of use him and not have to use Sabretooth as well, and like, he could say he could do the Polaris thing, like my father, who I won't name, but he has fangs. Like, wonder who that could be then.
My father with the claws on his fingers.
Yeah. They said he's quite an animal. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I get where we're going with this. All right, sure. Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah. Oh. You know as well is they basically had a whole bunch of original mutants to a certain degree as well.
Yeah.
They were just like, okay, well we can have similar powers to other mutants, right? That do exist because the mutant powers are the mutant powers. Right? Yeah. We'll just give them a different name.
Yeah,
and a different backstory and different character, and you're like, okay, fine.
Cool.
And this is not a representative of that particular character, just a person who happens to have the same abilities. Because Eclipse and another female in the Morlocks had the same glowing blood.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, there are people around who will have similar
power. Yeah. Because you even get that like in the comics itself, there's lots of people have like similar-ish powers. So it's okay. There's like one slight thing different. Like instead of my color being blue, his is red. Some weird. Like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And going back to the Morlocks, which I thought was hilarious, right? Like, you know when they get the refugees, and Urg's like, they can stay here, but the ones who don't appear as mutants have to put the M on their face. It's like, what? Wait, what? That's a weird flex to be pulling off.
Yeah.
So so you're down for the cause, like, so they have to get face infection to say that they are okay with.
Why this guy also reminded me of Bishop, because Bishop's got that tattoo on his face, and
I was like, okay, I see where you're going with this, but then you've kind of made it different because why they got the M on their face was they got marked by the hounds they got captured and put in the endearment camps. So to burn it into her face is a bit weird, but all right, sure. Can't just do my arm, but okay, sure, my face.
Talk about bringing cattle, right? Now you're branding yourself, and it's like, right,
okay.
I'm sure like there's a mutant somewhere in that group that can create tattoos.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, why it's a bit extreme, and you're not living in the best circumstances to have like an open wound just out in the open. But all right, sure.
Or whatever it is, they wherever they go.
Yeah, sure. I guess mutants be mutants. Yeah.
What did you think? Because Blink appeared at the end of season 2, and she was gonna take the mutant underground to a alternate future or something. To some.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Because I remember speculations when this come out that that's a future Blink, not the Blink that we know.
I
was like, okay, and then obviously it's 2026 now, and we didn't get that season, so who knows? Well, because I thought that I was like, okay, maybe this is going to really tie into like, even though it won't, into like Days of Future Past or something.
I did also like they didn't have costumes; they just wearing casual clothing, which probably saved a lot of budget as well. Considering the amount of whatever costume they would have to have multiples of it, stunt version of it, blah 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 blah, battle damage version. No.
It's like just everyday clothes. Plus, they're all bums in this future or this timeline. So how are they gonna have costumes? Like, that makes sense. Yeah.
They didn't even have signature stuff like particular types of whatever they would wear.
Yeah.
Like for example, if John Proustar was wearing a blue Under Armour thing with a red thingamajig, you'd be like,
you're like,
okay,
so you didn't do it.
maybe not.
No. It's like, just give him the tattoo. Like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Even though I hardly ever see it, but okay, that makes sense. Yeah. We like that. And the only thing you sort of get costume wise is like Polaris's like tiara thing. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Even though I had questions about it.
Go on.
Because like, okay, so the metal thing that Magneto gave, well, her dad, I'm not gonna say his name, Magneto, just in case, sent her was red, right?
Yeah.
So does her power allow her to change metal things into green as well? Because she stretches it, which makes sense, right? Because you can do that.
Yeah.
Then it's green. Or did she dye it? How did she dye it? I'm confused.
Yeah. She just painted it, apparently.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But if it was red, then people think that she's the Scarlet Witch, and then go,
oh, yeah, good point. Yeah.
So they had to kind of... Well, look, and her hair was green as well, so they kind of got it to that level.
Yeah. Which I thought... That was another thing I kind of liked about it as well. How she was dyeing her hair black to fit in, and then she was like, let me watch it out. In a prison scene when she's washing it out, and everyone's watching, I was like, have you not seen... You're all not being sexist thing. You're all women, right? You've seen hair dye and how it works. Yeah, why does it seem like it's not like she's growing an arm up her back or something. It's just... The hair dye's coming out.
They're probably expecting if it was green hair and then she washed it, green hair dye would come out.
Yeah.
But she's got black hair.
Yeah.
Black dye's running out, and they're thinking, what?
But even then, it's like, it's one of the situations like kind of like, oh, okay, and then carry on. But it's like everyone stops. Like, it's not that dramatic.
yeah.
She's,
unless of course it was red and it looked like she was bleeding out of her
skin.
That's different.
Yeah, then that's different. Like, oh wow. But it's just okay, cool. Like you all know she's a mutant, and like if she had, like I said, like an arm or something growing up her back, and like, oh, we should watch this because that's weird.
Yeah.
But it's just hair dye. It's not gonna kill any. You know? Weird. Yeah.
And had they set the Von Strucker dad had the metal in his knee.
Yeah, that was.
And then they used that to escape. In the first 4 issues, episodes, I was like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I like how they made like a subtle nod, like hint to it earlier. It's like, I've got 4 pins in my knee. I can't remember how it comes up. Because I got pins in my knee.
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool.
And somehow then it got fixed without. I mean, look, taking them out must have hurt, right? All I'm just saying is put them back in.
Yeah.
However, whatever that was meant to happen there. Yeah. As you know, our favourite wrestlers have had knee replacement surgeries. And they basically say, have you seen the state of them afterwards, by the way? They have the knees on top.
Yeah, and it's like swollen.
Yeah, and they basically said, that's why you get them both at once. Because if you do one, you'll be in so much pain, you won't decide to do the other one.
I just do it both at once. Oh, think about it now, just hurts.
Yeah.
That was cool. And this show also has like some people, like characters, like messed up like psyches, right?
Yeah.
Like I know how like Polaris' whole thing, even in the comics, like she's bipolar. She has her episodes and stuff like that, and I think they handled that pretty well in this, right? Mm-hmm. But then that girl Rebecca, psychopath, psychopath.
Yeah. That's why that's the one that the son had to. The one that son tried to stop and accidentally killed.
Yeah,
by pushing
pushing
her into that metal that support pillar out of nowhere. I was like, okay,
right. Okay,
just there to get her neck broken on it. That's it. Yeah, no, but to be fair, as she was going in a way too far direction, she's like, they got what they wanted from the bank or whatever it was, and she's like, but what I want,
it's different from what you want.
People, and they're like, no, that doesn't help our mission whatsoever.
Yeah,
she does it anyway, and then they're like, "Well, we're gonna have to kick you out because you're too far. You're quite a little
too far gone,
and now you've made the rest of our jobs harder."
Yeah, because like her because even when they did her backstory, you kind of knew she was weird because her parents are like, "Hey, we made you this," and then she turned. I don't know why. She turned her blueberry muffins inside out, so the blueberries on the outside. Like,
do you know what's funny as well? Because that table sit down gave me the Superboy Prime vibes.
Yeah.
Like when he was at home and like after whatever it is, like Infinite Crisis, right? And he had no powers, and then they put him back with his family, and then it's like, make me my grilled cheese, blah blah blah, and then you're like, his parents are obviously they're not happy, but they're like, if we say anything, he can hear us with the super hearing. We have to pretend. And then they try to get away. Oh, we hated you all this time, and then
he kills him. Yeah, and it's just. And then she's surprised that her parents called her, like the Sentinel services, when, like when you find out why, like, oh no, they deserved it. It's like, oh yeah, you nearly killed your teacher. Like, no, this girl needs to be locked up and thrown away. She is not right in the brain. And then you kind of feel like, how they introduce her, you kind of feel sorry for her. Then this whole deal, like, oh wow, no, she is too far gone. Just
you were saying at the beginning though, you were gonna say why this series got cancelled.
Yes, so basically, this series, it did get renewed originally for season 3, right? But then the Disney Fox merger happened.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the Disney's like, oh no, just cancel it. We're gonna do our own stuff.
Like the Inhumans, which I have seen, by the way. I don't recommend you watch it.
That's one thing, because everyone knows I don't like Inhumans. I think they're trash, right? I'm going to waste my time watching that show whatsoever. I'm like, no, it's just it's a spit in the face of the X-Men, in my opinion. So it's like you was able to spend money on Inhumans that tanked big time, right? But you wouldn't spend money on a show that already has a fan base and is going up.
This kind of reminded me, by the way. So there's Heroes, that TV series which you have seen, and I don't think you've seen Alphas though, which is basically the same concept as well.
Yeah.
And this is finally a mutant-related series that actually is X-Men related.
Yeah.
Because there was Mutant X as well, which was not.
Was not. But then it's that's a whole crazy situation itself. Yeah. God. Yeah.
So I was like, oh, there's these characters with these powers that spawn out of nowhere, that blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But they're not Disney or Marvel or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Now this one is Fox, but now Disney Marvel, like you said, we don't. What do we need this for? Apparently you do though, but I mean, you should have. You
should have.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure like this didn't cost that much to make as well, so it's not like it's just...
It's like, when there's special effect shots, but these are like more, I don't want to say practical stuff like that, but it's not like their abilities were something that you'd see in the cinema. Like massive special effect shot. Even the Flash had probably bigger budget special effects needed for it, which then they started looking like rubber people because they didn't quite
because
have the time to do it. Right?
Yeah.
These are way more basic. Like you got Blast, you've got
teleportation,
the poison mist, whatever it is. The stunts for John Proudstar.
Yeah. So it couldn't have been that much.
The portal for Blink, which I don't know if you remember it from Crisis on Infinite Earths, where sometimes they'll have the portal, right?
Yeah.
Like an entrance or an exit, right? And sometimes they will appear. You have a light flash around.
Yeah.
The
in the background,
and that's when
they just walk through.
Yeah.
Even though as well, they kind of changed how she did her teleportation in this, because in the comics she has crystals and she throws them. They do it, but it makes more sense how they did it. Yeah.
They kind of warp into her. I don't know.
Yeah, it was like, okay, that's pretty cool.
But it's like when they need it, they'll do it. Otherwise,
it's just like,
Otherwise, they do a little jump like they just landed.
Just landed like,
just through the pool already.
And you hear the sound like, oh, there we go. Yep, they
The purple light switches off. Done.
Yeah. So I'm saying, so it's easy. They could have just carried this on, right? But I don't know. I don't know why I didn't. It's just ego, I guess. We don't want to have something that Fox didn't even know we just bought Fox. So Fox, just...
I would say to people, I mean, I would recommend watching the series. It's not like long. Should have been a bit longer.
Yeah. Should at least had another season, at least, or even like a feature-length movie to wrap it all up.
Or they could have done like a season, a 10-season episode and another 10-season episode, and that'd be that. Yeah. Like an 18-episode season.
Yeah.
You're like,
Because I feel like it's just really weird, right? TV shows and stuff, right? There should be something in the contract, right? So say it gets cancelled, they should be allowed to make like something to finish it, to wrap it up. What would be a better place?
You would want, but that's only if you're a fan of the product, you would want that,
Yeah.
right?
All right. All right. All right. As a clause. If it's more than 2 seasons, then they should have like something to be able to wrap it all up in, like a little.
Only if it's on a cliffhanger, though, right? Cause
Yeah. If it isn't, where it's just like, we sold this thing and it ends there, then nah, screw it, carry on doing. But like, yeah, something like this with a cliffhanger, like, oh, I'd like to see why they walked into this portal. Nothing.
Yeah. Give me a big budget TV movie, but they probably wouldn't.
Yeah. Or even just like comic book thing wise, like, okay, write a comic.
Well, nowadays they do like 4-part mini series, so
yeah,
you're like, yeah. But it's way too late now. It's almost been about 10 years.
Yeah, it's coming to that next year, isn't it? Yeah, so that's.
I would say it's worth a watch, though.
Yeah, it's really worth a watch.
Don't expect the X-Men, of course.
Yeah, no.
You know.
And at least with this, they kind of in the beginning, so you like, kind of like dampen out expectations. Like, yeah, the X-Men disappeared, so
exactly,
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Rather than they're still out there, they might turn up. Like, no,
just like in Batwoman, where Batman's disappeared, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he'll come back, maybe he won't. He's just somewhere.
He's just somewhere, you know. Yeah. Or at least in Gotham Knights, they was like, Batman's dead, so.
Oh yeah.
He's definitely not coming back. Or he might, because this show is weird. Yeah.
Yep. The Lazarus Pit, but didn't get to that point, so.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a show that shouldn't have got like another. Actually, I don't know. Did I like it? Wait. No, I didn't like it. No. So it doesn't go into my rules where they should got something to wrap it up.
Because it changed it too much of everything.
Yeah.
It feels like the Harper family, like Rowan and Harper Row and Harper, the Rowe family, right? Because her name's Harper Row.
Yeah.
Bluebird. It feels her like it feels like the sidekicks that became a gang, like Carrie Kendall and then like Stephanie Brown, and then they were their group.
Yeah.
Yeah, not with Turner Hayes, but Turner Hayes could have been the son of some other random person. And they would just have to be like Gotham Academy or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know.
Who did Turner Hayes end up?
By the way, the thing they should have done from the very beginning is Gotham Central, right? But
Yeah. Who was Turner Hayes' parents in the end? They even come to.
We don't know.
Okay, cool. Yeah. That's such a weird thing to have. Like, he adopted this kid. Like, why? Wait, what?
Yeah. When he's got like 4 other kids he adopted that we can't use.
Or 5 Well, 6 kids that we could use.
Yeah, if you count Terry McGinnis, right?
Not even that. Like, you've got Dick, Jason, Tim, Cassie.
Okay.
I said for 5, and Duke Thompson, because he adopted him. Yeah.
So
5.
And we're not even going to count Damien because he's his actual
That's his son.
Yeah. Already.
So it's like, he's got that many. He has 5 adopted children you could have picked from, but we're gonna make up this new one for reasons that we're probably gonna backpedal on later on. Yeah. Oh, that was stupid. Yeah, sorry.
Though I might, for the trash that it is, I might give her a rewatch if I can find it somewhere.
Just to see.
Not to enjoy it, right? But
no, not to enjoy it. To see why they did this mess. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the first time we watched it, right, we were ready to hate it, and then the second time watching it, it's just I watched it to hate it, just like I watched Titans.
Again, I love Titans, but yeah, because it's such a mess.
But we are in the same opinion about it. Look, I'm not a massive. I wouldn't say I'm the biggest X-Men fan or something. I know of them and whatever, right?
Yeah.
But this is a good series. I enjoyed.
Yeah. This is one of those things. I'll admit, right? I have X-Men bias for a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
And there's probably some X-Men movies I shouldn't champion say they're good, but I still do because X-Men bias. But this. This is a good show. It is a good show. All right. You've got so many different perspectives on what's going on. Yeah. Like, in a way, the good guys are good guys, but then you can see where they're starting to shift, and then they bring themselves back. And that's I like that sort of stuff in shows, where it's not just like sitting in the middle. Do
you think that you have a better preference of it because it ended where it did? Like, it had a decent run before it went bad?
Yeah, that's a good point as well. Yeah, because it could have turned dreadful in season 3. Yeah.
Like
there's that risk.
Heroes was really good in season 1, and then it started getting waverly.
Yeah.
The rest of the seasons.
Because I think I tapped out beginning of season 3 of Heroes. Is that the one with the circus, right?
Yeah.
That's why I tapped out. Yeah, I tapped out.
And then Alphas, I didn't even think I finished watching season 1. But that's because when it came back on, I didn't know what
happened.
Yeah.
Why it disappeared? Yes, you were right though. It could have went. Meh. It could. It's gonna sound really. Again, I can say this because I'm a lifelong X-Men fan. It could have went away in the movies where it kind of went here and then dipped and then yeah, you know, like you got X-Men 1 and 2 and then 3 is.
Yeah, I don't think 3 is as
X-Men
bad as
Origins.
people say. By the way,
no, it's not.
It's
like
it could have been a lot better though.
It could be a lot better, and like over the years, I've come to appreciate it because when I learned more back behind the scenes stuff about it, like, okay, they did the best they could with what they had.
Yeah.
So you kind of, when you watch it like, after seeing it, like, okay, it's not as bad. I'll give it leeway.
See, X-Men Apocalypse as well is probably as disappointing as X-Men Last Stand. They're probably equivalent on the same level. Dark Phoenix, well, that's a bit.
yeah. Dark Phoenix, that is. But even with that, that's just another thing you hear about behind the scenes. But then even with that knowledge, it's still a bad film.
Yep.
It's still a bad film. Like, okay.
Yeah, and when you look back, when you watch X-Men 1, you're like, okay, this is a decent action-adventure film.
Yeah.
Not spectacular, though.
It's not spectacular. It's not X-Men 2. You know what I mean? It's not X-Men 2. Yeah.
Though I prefer X-Men First Class, but that's because
the
whole Magneto arc, you know?
Yeah. But, like, it's, like, I don't know, X-Men, like, it like, film-wise, it can never be a consistently going up thing. It's always got its like literally its peaks and then valleys.
No, by the way, I would get if Disney bought Marvel. I had bought Fox at that point, right? And they're like, let's wipe the slate clean and not have any of these stuff mixing up with our franchise. Yeah, Sony on the other hand.
yeah.
But no, they didn't even do that Fox merger at that point. So
no, but and this the weird thing about this as well, right? You could have easily just done not Elseworld, but you know, like, oh, this is because if it was like planning to literally after this, oh, we're going to start doing X-Men stuff, then I can understand them cancelling it, right?
Yeah.
But it's been 10 years, like you say, it's like 9 years.
Yeah.
Like the closest X-Men thing we got from them was Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah.
So why couldn't you just like, okay, we'll finish this and then we can wipe our slate clean and intermingle or whatever?
Tell you what was also funny, right? There's a movie called Gifted, in 2017 as well, starring Chris Evans and McKenna Grace, the little girl.
Yeah.
And I was like, when I was searching for it, right?
Yeah.
Not on Disney Plus, because I was like, I'll get to that afterwards, right? Because I was like, because if I find it on Netflix, wherever it is, I can run it at a little bit faster speed.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, now I'm seeing this movie. I'm seeing this Chris Evans movie. All right, which I have seen, by the way.
Is it any good?
It's a drama. I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
It's fine. I might have missed the beginning of it. I caught the last hour of it. And then there's a Thai series called Gifted as well in 2017. Well, I don't know if it's mutant related. Maybe it's academically related, but they are in high school, wherever it is. And I was like, okay, all right. Too many things coming out at that time with the same title.
Yeah. Wow. The Gifted.
I was going to say, by the way, let's go and watch that 2017 film, that Chris Evans film as well. But I was like, that would be too much. And it's got nothing to do with mutations.
Nothing to do with anything.
It's just a little girl. Like, as far as I got it, Chris Evans' wife, girlfriend, or whatever it is, the mother of his child, got set. Like, she had a research paper that she was doing, and then her mum, the grandmother, was like trying, because the girl was showing some ability with mathematics or whatever it is, physics or whatever.
Yeah.
She's trying to get this girl, the little girl, to solve the equation. Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the end of the movie, Chris Evans like, look, you said you would adopt her because I was an unfit father because I wouldn't be able to provide for her, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And now you're putting this crap, right?
Yeah.
Because you got rid of her dog and put it in the adoption center and stuff like that. And it's like, you need to calm all that stuff down, right? And then he gets this like thick wad of stuff and just throws it at the table in front of her and says, she had solved it, by the way. Her daughter, right? She had solved that equation, but she said she didn't want it published until after death, right?
Okay.
And then the mum's like, but then she's already dead, so why didn't you publish it? And Chris Evans like, she said after your death.
Oh.
So I was like, yeah, so no, I don't know what the issue was, right? Not that she might have hated her mum that much that she would wait for to die to have a victory. I mean, it just might probably the level of necessarily parental abuse, but you know the force of the push where you're like, that's too much, man. I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of solving this in your lifetime because you don't deserve it because of whatever. And now she's trying to replicate it with her granddaughter as well. And I was like, yeah. But if you family drama, by the way, if you want to watch it, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's bad or it's good because, like I said, I didn't catch the beginning of it. Yeah, but you know, it might be a bit more. Oh, look, who's that girl? I think it was his girlfriend, Chris Evans' girlfriend at the time. You know, in Venom.
Yeah. Oh, Michelle Williams.
Oh,
no. Jenny Slate. Jenny Slate. Yeah.
She's also in it.
Oh, okay. I might give it a quick butchers at some point then.
Yeah. If you do, let me know if I should watch all of it. I've got the contacts at the end.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I missed the whole beginning. I think the wife died in a car crash, or maybe a childbirth. I don't know. I can't remember.
She's dead.
All I know is that I didn't catch that bit.
Oh, it couldn't be that bad. She's dead.
All right, but we are recommending you watch Gifted, the TV series, and Kyle is going to watch Gifted the movie.
Gifted,
I don't know if we recommend it or not at this point.
Yeah. If we mention it again, then if it's never mentioned again, you know why.
Yeah. Yeah. Either we forgot or it's a forgettable film, right?
Which is probably a bit of both.
Yeah.
But we recommend this. One last thing.
Yeah.
Like going back, I wanted to say like one of my favorite characters in this show as well, the mum.
Amy Acker.
Yeah, I like her. I'd say spiritual journey, like her journey from like, I don't want to be a part of this to like full on 2-gun wheeling mother for mutants' rights
because I'm gonna protect my family.
Yeah.
You know? Which I get. It's like one of those things where you're like, okay, so how do you human have these exaggerated abilities, but whatever, right? But sometimes you got to be like, look, man, the fear of losing your loved ones does stuff to you. So it's like in Batman Dark Knight Rises, right? When Talia was had to jump out the pit, where grown men couldn't jump out the pit, right?
Yeah.
But a little 13-year-old girl who
the
power of fear, by the way, because if she didn't jump out the pit and they all knew that she was a girl, jeez.
Yeah, about to say, it takes a doctor. A real doctor.
I would take that jump and I would die and I'd crack my neck and die from if I didn't make it. I'd prefer that.
Yeah, I'll prefer that than, being left with the scummy of scummy men in the prison. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Which also she knew what happened to her mum anyway, so.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Oh. Yeah, because
Anyways.
Yes. So check this show out. Yeah, it's on Disney Plus.
And you're saying check Legion out as well, right?
Yeah.
You're telling me to check Legion out, which I will. Right. 3 seasons was that?
Let me double. I want to say 2, but I think it might be 3.
Well, is it small episode count?
Yeah, I think it's only like 8 episodes a season.
Okay. I'll have to check that out at some point.
Let me see. Yeah, 3 seasons. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, how did they manage to get 3 seasons in this? Yeah, so first season's 8 episodes, second's 11, third season's 8. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting. Yes, I want to get onto that as well because I thought it was good.
Cool.
Also, randomly, I did notice a lot of like random references to like comic book writers and stuff in the show. It's like, that's pretty cool. Like the truck was called Claremont Movables, whatever. Then it was Kirby something. Yeah, there's lots of it. I was like, see what I did there.
Why not, right? I mean, you should, if you see the streets in in Gotham, you've got all these Batman writers and artists.
Writers, yeah.
Yeah, so why not,
Yeah, give them a shout because they didn't get paid as much as they should. So,
fan service is, helpful.
Yeah,
just
helpful.
Like, I see you.
It's that guy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hated that guy on that run, but yeah, check it.
I'm, by the way, quite surprised they had no pro wrestlers here because sometimes you get big bulky mutants here just because literally their mutant powers the
he's
World
being
Cup
big.
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, because I want to be surprised. There was that mutant who helped them get out the safe.
Yeah.
Surprised he wasn't a wrestler.
Yeah.
And his name was Bulk. I realised that now. His name was Bulk. See what I did there? Oh, that was funny. And yeah, also I hate that guy Fade. He was annoying. I'm glad he died.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like full circle how he died as well, because he was like bare like annoying to the family and stuff, and then his mom ended up killing him. So yeah.
Yeah, which is
Revenge.
like we were saying, like anyone could die, good or bad or whatever, which is good for a series like this, because then no one is safe, which is good.
Yeah.
You certain level of people you expect to be safe, but I wouldn't be surprised if Polaris or Eclipse did actually die.
Yeah, I mean, like
John Proustar should have died multiple times.
Multiple times.
Apparently, he's got Luke Cage style skin.
Yeah.
But then they only write him to do that because he's got bulletproof skin as well. So all right.
But I did like how I think I mentioned this before. At the beginning, he was like just like tanking bullets, and then as it got later on, it was like kind of affecting him. Like, that hurt, and then he'll carry on. It's like, that's kind of mental strain.
Because he can only accumulate a certain level of damage before he weakens, or do you think they just wrote him a bit less powerful to have? Because they realised we need to have him in a bit more peril. Or is it the distance that the bullet has to travel, and it loses enough momentum, kinetic energy by that point? Because he was taking point blank shotgun shots, and they were hurting him, and he was taking bullet shots from quite a distance away.
I feel like it was a bit of both, because I feel like there's when he's sort of having, he talks about he had like a addiction to pain pills or something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then when he started getting stressed, I think I don't know. Maybe this is my weird headcanon that the more stress he got, the less effective his powers was.
Okay.
Yeah,
could be.
Yeah, because I think they kind of hint to it, but then I don't know if I'm reading in between the lines because it happens a lot. So yeah, but yeah. I reckon he would have died though. In the latest season, I reckon he would have died.
Well, you reckon he would have been one of the people that died?
In the latest season, I reckon, yeah.
You reckon, if it's 4 seasons, by the way, because they're going to get the X-Men title, right?
Yeah.
You reckon that Polaris and Eclipse will be one of the some of the last people standing? And what about the son and the daughter?
I feel this is really weird. I feel like the mum, obviously the mum's going to die, right?
Okay.
It kind of has to be in it, the storyline why she has to die.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
But
don't know, but I feel like she would have died doing something epic like the dad.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I feel like Eclipse's his story arc is he has to die as well.
Okay. To turn Polaris back into a face, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And John Proustar is destined to die, so like he dies in the comic.
His brother comes and takes the mantle, right? His twin brother, no, let's get the same actor back.
Yeah. So I think that could have feel like that. Yeah, I think only Polaris and the kids would have survived. Or even, I reckon, if they want to go real dark with it, right, which they probably wouldn't, the sister would have died as well, and Andy would be the only one and becomes a mega super good guy. Yeah.
Or mega super bad guy, right? They the final villain of the entire series.
Yeah, and they both died to like save the world because he's probably
because they would have to combine their hand powers, which they worked out. How to do it.
Yeah. I wonder what the writer of this is doing. I want to email him asking questions. What would happen in season 3 and 4?
Yeah. Because sometimes they do. Sometimes they've got like writers. They do talk about what's going to happen in what future season would be. I don't know if you've ever seen True Calling.
Was that the one? Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
And they had in season 2, her powers are. She touches a dead person. They can see what happened to them, and then she goes back in back to the previous day, and she alters the past, right?
Yeah.
To change the future.
Yeah.
And then in season 2, Jason Priestley's there.
Yeah.
And he's the other end of her. He's trying to make sure people die, and he had this one episode that focused on him.
Yeah.
And he had like this girl was destined to die, and he spent the whole day with her, and then when he went to save her.
Yeah.
He had to let go of her hands because that's what he does. She wasn't meant to live.
Ooh,
and he felt bad about that. That was a really good episode, by the way. But True then rescues someone who wasn't meant to be rescued.
Yeah.
And that person then starts through the season. Then it got cancelled season 2. Only 13 episodes. But he started having a morbid fascination with death.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. And then they were saying that he was going to be a serial killer.
Yeah, because I think I heard about this. Yeah.
Or there'd be one of those mysteries where she touched a person who got killed by him because he's trying to. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, that's quite interesting, you know. But, yeah.
Yeah, I've been quite. Oh. I wonder if this guy.
Yeah, it was quite like, that's dark stuff.
Yeah. Oh, because there was a couple of shows I kind of watched like during the mid 2010s, and it had like lots of. Remember that show? Was a film called White Noise, and was it Michael Keaton?
Yeah.
Yeah, that TV show of that.
They had White Noise too. With Nathan Fillion.
I think was it that, or I'm thinking of Frequency.
Well,
I think I might be thinking of Frequency. They did a TV series of that, and that was pretty good. And that ended.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it, but yeah.
Yeah, because they had a girl who played one of the versions of Poison Ivy in Gotham.
Okay.
The older one, the last one.
Yeah.
Peyton Lane. Yeah.
Peyton
List? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Which there's two of them.
Yeah. Peyton List.
Yeah.
And then Peyton List, and they were both in Batman Hush. Yeah.
When you look at the list, the credits like, what? Oh yes, it's one's in Cobra Kai and one's yeah. I know it's one. Yeah. So yeah, sorry I derailed that with my random.
Okay, randomly, but now we are going to sign off. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, we recommend watching this. And then we'll see about the other stuff that we're going to watch.
Yeah.
We're going
if it's going to be recommended.
Which is The Gifted Film and Legion, right? We'll see how those work.
Yeah. We'll probably talk about one of these. I'm pretty sure one of these we'll actually talk about.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think The Gifted one is going to be... the movie is going to be like a whole episode. Maybe we'll tag at the end of Legion then.
Just be like, it's a film.
Yeah.
Things happen.
Okay. Yeah. So, signing off for this episode, I'm the human mutant... I'm the human man who's a mutant hater, except that I think I have to hate people that are worse than the people I'm...
Me?
Then I hate, right?
Yeah.
Calling them some purifiers. That. Come on.
Yeah. And
it's like when John Cena was like, they're called Decepticons.
Yeah. You're like, wait. That's obvious. Why would you think they're the good guys? Yeah. I totally forgot about that. Oh. And I am the man who saw the world get messed up and decided, hey, here's the rights to my IP, but you can't use this name, Kyle Charles. And thank you for listening to us talk about The Gifted. Hopefully it won't come back.
It won't come back? Okay.
I mean, think about it now. You know they do the weird revivals now.
Oh, yeah.
It's
well, this they could have spent 10 years in that alternate universe. Right?
Yeah.
And then then Polaris and Eclipse come back and their daughter is 10 years old.
Classic comic book writing. Yeah. How you age up a kid? Time stuff. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. John Kent will tell us all about that.
Yeah. And you check it out on Disney Plus. Good show. Quick. Only 8. It's less than 30 episodes. Wait, no.
I would say watch the first 4 episodes to get the tone of it, and if you don't like after it, then bother.
Then dip out.
We did clearly. Yeah.
I did. Yeah. I behind the scenes stuff. I was only watch the first 2 and the last episode. Yeah. End up watching the whole thing.
Yeah. Even though you've seen it before.
Yeah, I might have seen it before. Back in 2019, 2017. Yes, so don't forget, guys, let us know what you think about The Gifted, if you ever watched it. Was you sad that the X-Men didn't appear? Maybe an X-Men fan was quite happy they didn't appear, which sounds weird.
They didn't need to.
Didn't need to, no. Would have been bogged down with weirdness after that.
Yeah.
Don't forget, if you can, to follow us on our social medias, which is on top of the screen if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you're listening to this on the audio realm, you can be found in the description, part of your podcasting app, which should be all in there. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And until next time, guys, I'd like to thank you all for taking a trip with us around the multiverse. Bye.
Bye.